Winston Churchill is a figure remembered not only for his leadership, but also for his unmatched talent for sharp wit and ironic humor. Each of these stories reveals how Churchill could disarm an opponent with a single line, and his clever retorts have become legendary. Did you know how Churchill could turn a simple conversation into something unforgettable? One of the most famous anecdotes involves his relationship with Lady Astor, the first woman to sit in the British Parliament. Lady Astor, who had a tendency to harshly criticize Churchill, once exclaimed, "If you were my husband, I'd poison your tea." Churchill, as quick as ever, responded, "If I were your husband, I'd drink it." In that instant, he not only shut down the attack, but also left everyone around laughing. Churchill never missed an opportunity to show that the best antidote to venom is a solid dose of irony. You won't believe how Churchill could disarm his opponents in Parliament. One day, during a heated debate, one of his political adversaries shouted, "Mr. Churchill, what you're saying doesn't make any sense." To which Winston calmly and ironically replied, "Yes, but at least I'm satisfied with it." This response not only silenced his opponent, but also amused the entire chamber, proving that humor can be an incredibly effective weapon in political debates. And speaking of silencing, let's see how Churchill reacted when someone tried to fall asleep during one of his speeches. You must hear how Churchill turned criticism into a joke. During a public speech, when Churchill noticed that one of the audience members had fallen asleep, he didn't take offense. Instead, he pointed to the sleeping man with a broad smile and said, "I once wanted to do the same during my opponent's speech, but I managed to restrain myself." This story highlights how Churchill could approach any situation with a sense of humor, even if it might have been embarrassing. Well, if one had to fall asleep on the job, at least they did it with class, right? Have you ever wondered how Churchill handled criticism of his habits? At an elegant dinner, when someone criticized his fondness for alcohol, Churchill responded with his usual unflappable wit. "Sir, I have taken more out of alcohol than alcohol has taken out of me." With this remark, Churchill not only defended his lifestyle, but also delivered a sharp blow that surely left his critics speechless. Well, if someone drinks too much, they might as well do it with style and grace. You won't believe how Churchill could turn any flaw into an advantage. When someone once criticized his strong accent, he responded, "That's not a flaw, it's an advantage. Everyone knows right away that it's me speaking." With this simple yet effective statement, he not only silenced his critics, but also emphasized his unwavering confidence and pride in being himself. After all, if something's worth doing well, it's worth doing your own way, with a bit of that characteristic Churchill charm. Did you know Churchill was a man of iron nerves even in the face of war? During the height of World War II, when London was under constant threat of bombing, Churchill was advised to relocate to a safer area. Instead, he responded with characteristic defiance, saying, "I'm not sure I should be so ready to share the sufferings of the people if I were to be well sheltered and could see it all from a distance." His resolve and refusal to hide during the most dangerous times inspired a nation under siege. And in case you were wondering, this wasn't the only time Churchill stared danger in the face with a smirk. Churchill was a man who could instantly turn any situation into an opportunity to showcase his ironic humor and sharp wit. Each of these stories not only entertains, but also teaches us that a sense of humor can be a powerful tool, helping us not only survive the toughest moments, but also win hearts and minds. Churchill showed that, even in politics, there's always room for laughter, and his jokes and sayings have forever etched themselves into history, reminding us that sometimes it's worth looking at life with a wink, especially if you've got the right retort ready. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite Churchill quote in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. What's your favorite witty comeback of all time? As we reflect on Winston Churchill's incredible wit and profound impact, it's clear that his words were more than just clever comebacks. They were a testament to his resilience, intelligence, and unyielding spirit. Churchill's ability to turn a phrase not only entertained but also inspired and motivated a nation during its darkest hours. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content. Your support motivates us to keep creating great videos. See you next time. And remember, in the words of Churchill himself, success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts.